Greetings, wise ones. This is Melissa from 8th House Wisdom, author, astrologer, and stellar planning expert. I am back to wish you a happy welcome to Taurus season, which is the middle of spring and our first entry into the earth element and fixed sign or authority energy for the astrological year. It's a time for us to really focus on abundance because during Taurus season, if you get grounded, you can get money. And so today I wanted to create a video that talked a bit about the relationship between Taurus and its earthen energy and how that helps us to tap into the stream of abundance and field of abundance that is always available to us. So, jumping right into the content, we have just closed out Aries season on April 19th, late in the evening. So, waking up in the morning on 420, you'll feel a shift in the energy from the more fiery, spirited, kind of rip-raring to go that was all of Aries season into a more slow, contemplative, and really craving of sensual experience kind of vibe. That is the essence of Taurus. They are the slow and steady wins the race kind of people, and that is because we have just experienced astrological alchemy and we have gone from fire to earth. We are in a 4-element cycle of fire, earth, air, and water, where fire brings us the spirit and the initiation, earth brings us the physical manifestation, air brings us the thought power and communication power to get it out to others, and water brings us the emotional connection and spiritual connection to make anything that we have created complete. But since we are still in fresh energy, just a month into the astrological year, we are still building our kingdom. If you know the tarot, then think the magician and look at the 4 elements it has sitting in front of it. A wand representing fire, and Taurus represents the coin or pentacle. It's money, it's anything in physical form. That's why if you get grounded and really make your connection to that which is solid and to that which pleases your senses, smells good, tastes good, feels good, looks good, then you will be connecting to the divine and ever-present field of abundance that is waiting for each and every one of us. And that leads me into talking about the stellar planning focus for Taurus season. It's important for us to remember that at the most practical application, the zodiac or astrology is a solar calendar that helps us track time. It also, from the psychological perspective, is a study of the feel and the quality of a 30-degree section of the zodiac wheel, which creates 360 degrees, or, as we deal with it, a 30-day period in our calendar. Now, that's where we look at the fact that the zodiac doesn't line up with the Gregorian calendar starting in January 1st. but it's a better and more accurate representation of the energetic field and the energetic potential of this time. That is why stellar planning is so effective, because if you use this information and superimpose it into your calendar based plans, then you're not only oriented to time and space, but you're also oriented to energy. And the energetic field of Taurus season is wealth, abundance, personal possessions, potentially overindulging, because again, we talked about those sensual experiences. It's where you build things of value, because the second house that Taurus rules is about personal possessions, property, finances, and all that which is tangible. It's also the most logical next step off of the Aries initiation journey of being alive. Spring has sprung. Put some pep in your step, get some energy, and point yourself in a direction to start making change. The reason I'm focusing and imploring people to get grounded to get money is because Taurus is a fixed sign. That means it anchors or is the heart of the season. So we want to take those themes and relate them to energy. We want to get grounded and anchored so that we can be the best receptacle or vessel for abundance to come to us. Also, because of the seasonal time, this is spring, and we have planted seeds earlier in the season during the Aries new moon. Now, in the heart of the season, things are taking shape and form and sprouting and growing. This is when you are able to see the physical manifestation of your ideas or things you've initiated. But in order to go from just being great at manifesting ideas or making money on demand when you need it, to being the kind of person who is always tapped into a stream of abundance and able to accumulate and grow long-term wealth, well, that requires us being grounded. And the way that we want to ground ourselves in thinking about Taurus season body wisdom is to pay attention to what is happening with our neck, our throat, our shoulders. In particular, you want to pay attention to the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, which is that which connects you to all the sensual pleasures, the sexual pleasures in life, and the things that allow you, after your root chakra feeling anchored, to manifest and again have physical things in the world. You also want to think about your throat chakra, because again, Taurus rules the neck and the throat and the shoulders, and these are the parts that hold us upright as, mammals who walk on 2 feet, not 4. And so they also have a tendency, just like Taurus does in the sign incarnation, to shoulder a lot of responsibility, and to be able to hold a significant amount of weight. Some of the fixed sign symbols are beasts of burden, or things that can be known to either have magical powers or strong powers, because, again, going back to the tarot, and even Greek mythology, they are the signs that hold up the four corners of the earth. And so you want to make sure that you are checking in to any specific sensations, positive or negative, and or pains that you may be experiencing in your neck and shoulders, because in that are the seeds of what you need to do to ultimately feel better in the long term. It's a time where you need to work through the axis of using your voice as a tool with your, utilizing the neck and the throat, but also protecting your neck, especially when it comes to wanting to get into real sensual, earthy pleasures. We can have a tendency to overindulge. We can have a tendency, particularly in substances, food, and mood altering substances. And when we do that, we definitely need to make sure that we're protecting ourselves overall. The best ways for us to really kind of get grounded for this season so we can tap into abundance and manifest the big are to number one, get outdoors as much as is possible, touch and feel the grass, hug a tree, connect with nature on a level that is sensual and involves tactile touch. You want to be touching nature, you want to be touching flowers. Bring yourself a bouquet of flowers. Get your hands in dirt if you can do that. Those are things that you want to do, but getting outdoors and getting into the fresh air, and I know that can be challenging during allergy season for many people. Nonetheless, it is good for your energy and your vibration. Indulge the senses, that I say, because this really is a time where you can experience a high level of enjoyment. However, everything needs to be in moderation. So, things that feel good, smell good, touch good, look good, and taste good are going to be highly appealing to you. And we are approaching eclipse season, so these creature comforts will matter even more as we make that dance. And last but not least, please, in addition to going outside, you need to ground yourself through a process called earthing. That can involve taking your shoes off and being barefoot outside for at least 10 minutes on an earthen surface. That can be concrete, but preferably it would be earth, actual earth and ground and dirt. And if you can't do that, then head over to Amazon and grab yourself a grounding mat that you can plug into the ground in your home and use that so that you can literally be grounding your energy. Because in doing that and creating density in your system from the grounding mat or the grounding energy of the earth, that's literally a magnetic pull on your system. We are pulling our energy down from the heights of fire that really can't be contained into a physical form, which means that we are opening ourselves up for the kind of abundance that we're hoping to call in. Having said that, I hope that some of this information that I have provided has been useful for you so that you can think about ways in which you want to use these next 30 days to your highest good and best advantage. I really highly suggest that you dig in to how things feel in your body. That is going to be key for each and every one of us this next 30 days, but always. And if you would like to learn a bit more about what area of your chart is being activated by Taurus, then you can check out a get a free copy of your birth chart so that you can look at the house and the area and apply even more knowledge and information about what happens during Taurus season for you and your highest good. As always, I am sending each and every one of you lots of light and love. If you enjoyed the content here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, wise ones, sending light and love, take care.